We are really excited to show you this system that ITEHIL have very kindly sent us to try out. Now, we try out a lot of things, but seriously, stay watching because this is probably the best thing we've got in our van and we absolutely love it. So what is this? This is a reverse osmosis water filtration unit and it's portable. So first thing you're possibly asking is, and it's certainly what I asked, what is reverse osmosis? It's when contaminated water is pushed at high pressure through a very, very fine micron membrane. Why would you do this? Well, you can take any water and make it pure drinkable water. It will actually remove bacteria, virus, dirt. Bacteria have a much larger diameter than the pore size in the reverse osmosis membrane that the water is being pushed through. Therefore, it removes them. While we're travelling, we often come across the need to fill up with drinking water. And when we arrive at a place, we look at the drinking water and think, oh, that doesn't look very good, it doesn't look very safe. But now we have this reverse osmosis system, we are able to even take drinking water from a river and drink it quite easily. And I promise you, it's delicious. So have a look at this. This is us unboxing, setting it up, see what you think. When you're traveling, what's the most important thing that you're constantly thinking of? Now, there's probably two things. Number one, do I need to empty the toilet? And where can I empty the toilet? I'm not helping you with that today. Number two, water. Where can I empty my grey waste? Where can I fill up with clean water? We've got a product which I think is going to change that, and we're going to be able to recycle our grey water. Now that means we can stay off-grid in places out of the way for a lot longer. I'm going to introduce you to the ITEHIL water reverse osmosis purifying system. Any body of dirty water, and you put one end with a filter on into the water, it goes through the machine, and then it has two out pipes. One will give you clean, purified, drinkable water. The other one will give you clean water that is useful for washing, anything like that. So being able to get purified drinkable water out of a dirty water puddle, river, whatever, is a great thing. But being able to recycle your grey tank, that would be really good. Because like I said, you can stay off grid longer, you can recycle what you've got. So it's a no-brainer. Why don't we see if we can actually do it? We've got water in our grey tank at the moment. We used the van about a week ago. We didn't empty the grey, so I've got the plugs in. It's not great. Let's show you. Right, here's my bucket and I am going outside. Okay, here we go. Let's here it comes. Oh, there's bits and everything in there. It's gross. There we go. Let's pull that out. Oh yeah, that's manky and rancid.
Nice.
So, would you fancy drinking that?
Not really.
Look at that.
It don't look too pretty, does it?
It doesn't, and that's out of the grey tank.
Yes.
Let's see if we can, number one, drink it, and number two, reuse it.
What we've done, we've turned it on and it will self-clean itself for 10 minutes. So it needs to have, it needs to have its own water supply. So we're still working with the water from the grey waste.
But actually,
you can see it's getting cleaner and cleaner.
Yeah, what's that? Because we're just priming it back into its own bucket. Obviously, it's cleaned a little bit. It's got some big chunks still in there, but the water's coming out. So once it's finished priming, the white will go into the drinking water glass and can be drunk. Do you fancy that? Do you fancy drinking grey water that's been filtered?
Well, it says you can drink brackish or stream or puddles.
Yeah, or rivers.
Rivers. I'm guessing really you can collect rainwater.
Yeah.
No reason why not. And you know, how often do you go to a campsite and it says not potable?
Yes.
It means it's not drinkable.
But with this system it would be.
This
And of
system,
course,
yeah.
if you're out and about in your van and you're like, oh, I've got to empty my grey, you could do this, put these two pipes back into your water tank and completely filter your grey tank. So you're reusing your water. I mean, I've got to say, that water was howling. It stank when I took it out the tank. There's no smell to it now, which is quite strange.
Yeah, I wonder what the taste is. But what we'll do, rather than drink what's been filtered for 10 minutes,
We'll go and get a new bucket, shall we?
we'll go and get another lush bucket of grey water.
Puke water.
But the plan is, I've got 25 litres in the back. It's just in a plastic container. It's drinking water that's just come through a standard hose. It's not a sterile container. We don't drink from the taps. I wouldn't drink from the bottle. So what this is going to do is allow me to put that into the container. I'll show you afterwards. I'm going to return the blue one back into the container, so that makes domestic water. And then this is drinking water. So I can just have it on a constant loop, and then this, when turned on, will feed into a soda stream bottle, drinking bottle, cup of water. Once I've tried it, of course. You know, it seems a bit daunting,
It does, doesn't it?
but you know, it's got the filters. One is osmosis, or reverse osmosis, was it?
Reverse osmosis.
Reverse osmosis, and the other one is hybrid. So it claims, it's been proven, that it will remove 99.9% of contaminants and viruses.
I think it was actually 99.999, wasn't it?
Yeah, so pretty
It
much
was
everything.
quite a lot.
So this will remove pretty much everything. So the proof will be in the tasting. But you can see, you get the idea of the system. It's a standalone unit, rechargeable, which we're currently charging. Blue is domestic, so that is washing up back into your shower, back into your water tank. You know, so you're running from your grey waste into there. That'll be going back into the main fill of the van. This will be going into our drinking water supply. So there's no reason that we can't fill up with 100 litres of water. We're just constantly recycling it. We're on a constant loop of.
Yeah.
So in reality, apart from evaporation, should we run out of water?
Well, in theory, no.
The only thing that's going to make us run out of water is what we drink. Because whatever goes down the drain and into the grey waste is going to come back out again.
Yes. So you are adding a whole nother element into this of something we're definitely not even going to try filtering.
No, that's not
But
going to happen.
I do understand that you could.
We're not quite.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not quite in Bear Grylls territory just yet.
No. Until we are. And then we're all right.
So this should extend the amount of time that we can be off grid.
Yes.
We don't need to get water so often, we just reuse what we've used.
Yeah.
So it self-cleaned itself for 10 minutes and I've turned it off. So what happens now is every time I turn it on, it'll self-clean for 30 seconds. So it means it's just going to come out of this blue pipe, and then once it's done its clean, it will start coming out of here. So that's it. It's primed, it's done its clean for 10 minutes. Domestic water, drinking water. All you got to do is press it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's it cleaning itself. And you'll know it's deemed itself clean once it starts coming out of the white pipe. Okay, so it stopped, and now they're both going quite gently. So that there is drinking water. Going back into the bucket is what you class as domestic water, and if you look at it, you can see the colour. So that's just the byproduct of the filtration. That's clean water. In there, that water that's coming out of the blue pipe at the moment, you can have a shower in that, it's all been filtered. But this is your drinking water here. So So once you've filled your drinking water container, 1 second press, off it goes.
Okay, so that's your drinking water. Now it was stinky. Doesn't smell of anything, just smells like a glass of water, and I can't see anything in it. So shall we go and get, because we've kind of cleaned this by, it's not as bad as it was. Shall I go and get, oh my God, he drank it. What it tastes like?
No taste at all, just water. It doesn't taste chemically or chlorinated, it's water.
Oh my God, you're a brave man, Redders.
No, you wouldn't, honestly, you wouldn't know the difference. In fact, no, you wouldn't know the difference, because that does taste like you know when you buy natural water?
Filtered water, yeah.
Filter water? There's no chemicals in that. So
I got to admit, I'm absolutely stunned that he has just drunk our grey wastewater.
well, it's probably been.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed.
Been filtered too much, hasn't it?
It probably has, yeah.
So we need to.
I need to get another bucket. So
Need to go and get another bucket of mank.
yeah, okay. Are you all right to leave you, or are you about to keel over?
I think I'm good. I'll let you know when you come back.
No. One more murky, gross bucket of.
Plop.
Yeah, that's grim.
So let's have that one in there.
Yep.
Let's drop that one in there.
Yep.
So the blue is the domestic, which needs to go back in there. That's
Yeah.
fine. So this is going to be Corin's drinking water.
Oh, hang on a minute. Perhaps we should wait and see if you survive the night.
On it goes. So there shouldn't be anything out of there. It's doing its clean cycle.
Yep, it is.
Then it stops.
Oh, and do you know what? That's really agitating the smell as well.
And let's see how clear this water comes out. So here it comes. This is the filtered water. It reckons it will give about 250 millilitres in a minute. So yeah, it's not got the pressure of a tap, but it's giving you the safety of filtered drinkable water. Let's get every last drop of freshness out of there. So there we go. So
That does look clear.
clear.
Smell okay?
Smells fine. Yeah.
Oh
There's
my God, I cannot believe this.
nothing wrong with that. It's filtered water.
Seriously?
It tastes fine. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't drink out of there, of course,
No.
but in there, so it should self-clean again. You've got to have a try.
Honestly, I think one needs to drive the other to hospital. How quickly will it go wrong if it's going to go wrong?
I'll let you know. I mean, it says it'll filter 350 gallons. So this will filter over 1,000 litres of water before you need to change. So the hybrid filter will do over 1,000 litres of water, and the RO will do over twice that. So they'll last a real long time. But yeah, I can't believe I've just been drinking what's coming out of the waste tank. The grey one, not the black one.
Oh my God, we literally showered in that water.
Showered, did the dishes,
Washing up.
bits of rice, things that go down the plug hole. You've got to be positive.
No, but what if...
No, you can't. Bottoms up.
Tastes like filtered water. Yeah. So I've just poured myself a glass of water from the tap. I mean, yeah, that looks clear, but what I can tell you is, it doesn't taste as good. It's got a very metallic-y taste, the tap water. The difference is quite amazing.
Yeah. Right, so we've always carried 25 litres of fresh water in there, but it's in a plastic container. You get sediment in the bottom and it's not food grade, so it does get slightly tainted. So what I've done with this setup is, that's the filter into the container right to the bottom. So that's gone into the top, that's gone right to the bottom, and the blue pipe, which returns the domestic water or dishwater or shower water, which you don't want to drink, you probably can but you don't want to drink, that goes back in there as well. So the actual result of what I've set up is drinking water out of this pipe. So the blue pipe returns it, the white pipe lifts it, it goes through the filters, and the ultimate end is that will give us water. And that'll be about a minute to fill a pint glass. So it's not quick, but you know it's safe, and the water is filtered water. So because it's portable, we can also charge it with power banks that we charge from solar. So we're pretty much off grid with this, and it can be taken anywhere. So we really like this, we're so invested in it, we're actually going to buy another one so we can do our grey waste as well. So I'll come up with a system after the next trip, but we're definitely getting a second one of these with our own money. We got sent this as a review. We're that impressed, we're going to buy a second one with our own money.